Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today we look at March Comes in a Lion, episode 16. I really like this episode. I was kind of scared at first because it seemed like it was going to be a slow-paced episode. I don't know why. I got that feeling in the very first minute of it, and I was like, oh, please don't let this be a slow-paced episode. But what it actually turned out to be was such a nice, heartwarming episode. And honestly, it was so funny. Really had some good moments for Ray as a character as a whole. So really great episode. I really shouldn't be surprised anymore because honestly, this show is really doing fantastic things. Anyways, the very beginning kind of focused on one main thing was that Ray was trying to still trying to get through school, of course, and he has to finish a project. So he goes and with his teacher goes to a science room and ends up helping them inexplicably. But what they do is they decide, hey, you know what? Since you helped us, we'll help you. What do you need? They go, oh, he goes, oh, I need to record an experiment that you guys are doing and write a report on it. Can you do that? And they're like, yeah, sure. They do that. It takes him many hours, but with the help of the teacher and all that, and the classroom, they help him. He gets through it. He goes to the place where they have the shogi tournaments and stuff like that. And at first, I'm like, oh, did Goto win? It looks like Goto is like the victor. And it's like Ray's like, no, this is, and it's almost like he's reading my mind in this part where he goes, no, I see this all the time where the main character actually Shimada actually won because he's the one that's actually focusing on the after game. He's the one that's paying attention to what he did right, what he did wrong, etc. And I thought, oh man, from his like solemn expression, he had to be the one who lost. No, he actually won the whole thing. That was great. He was more so just going like, I don't know how I did this because honestly, it's gonna be tougher when I get to the actual tournaments coming up. That I barely squeaked through this one, so that's interesting. But what ends up happening here is Ray sees Shimada's expressions and thinks to himself, when have I ever played that hard that I was so close to essentially like throwing myself 100% into a game? When have I been like that? So he goes up to Shimada with the other guy left, the heavyset guy, and he goes, hey, can you let me part of the workshop? But ironically, Shimada said the same exact wording that he said before he said it, as like knowing what he was going to say, and that was pretty cool. So Ray, is going to join the workshop that Shimada has been making, stuff like that. So that should be interesting. Now, the second part actually does delve into a little bit where we meet some of the characters, of course, which is the heavyset guy and another character which I forgot his name to be honest with you, and of course Ray. I love this picture right here because it looks so menacing, but Shimada's trying to teach him something, and they're all having like a giant discussion of what a move's better and what should be the move in this situation. Because in this workshop, we find out that everything's taught by watching others play and thinking what could have been done better as an outsider in terms of like, okay, if he would have done this move, would that have worked better in this scenario, or would it have been better if he would have done this move in that scenario, etc. And I think that was really cool because you see that they're actually already getting a camaraderie and actually becoming friends slowly. And I think it kind of ends on a little silly note where we have Ray and the other kid outside, and they're watching a like dove go into the water and just sink into the water, and they're like, "Oh my God, how long can he breathe for underwater? Oh God, what are we gonna do?" They go to a store, read up on birds, and like argue with one another, like which bird is supposed to be the one we just saw. I don't know. How long can they breathe in the water? Is it safe? Is it dangerous? It was okay. It was perfectly fine. But the thing was that it's showing that Ray's coming out of that shell. Even by him getting kind of angry at people and by him, fighting back a little bit and acting like a true friend, that's showing that he's finally breaking out of that shell that we've been seeing him in this whole series. He's finally becoming like a regular teenager, and that's really cool to see. I'm really happy for Ray. Honestly, this show is so amazing, and I hope people are watching it. If you're not, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. You need to go watch the show. And anyways, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy this review. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great blessed day, everyone. Bye bye.